In 2018, Owen Wilson went through the courts to request a paternity test on ex-girlfriend Varuni's pregnancy, but it turns out he was the father.
They're good, thank you. They're 6 and 3, and Ford and Finn. And Ford seems like he
had a very complicated relationship with his father, who was a great racer and didn't really encourage.
The shocking truth about Owen Wilson's abandoned daughter. Owen Wilson plays loving fathers in blockbuster films like Marley and Me, but in real life, he refuses to even meet his own daughter. This is the scandal Hollywood doesn't want you talking about.
Wilson is a father to 2 sons. They have never seen him with his daughter, and that is because, according to ex-girlfriend Varuni, he has never met his daughter Lila.
The daughter he ignores. Owen Wilson's public image as Hollywood's charming everyman hides a painful family secret: his deliberate abandonment of his only daughter, Lila Aranya Wilson.
According to Varuni, he wants nothing to do with meeting his daughter, and she has begged and really wanted him to for a very long time. Most of the movie,
he's married with a secret family on the side that he's not supposed to see. It's 2023 and you have 3 children with 3 different women, so why is one child less worthy of your time?
Born on October 9, 2018, Lila is the child of Wilson and Verony Vongsvierets, his former girlfriend of 5 years. Unlike his very public relationships with his 2 sons, Wilson's connection to Lila exists only in legal documents and monthly checks. Despite conclusive DNA testing confirming his paternity shortly after Lila's birth, the actor has never laid eyes on his now 6-year-old daughter.
It's so true. Owen Wilson plays the nice friendly guy in all these movies, and it's like, wow.
Not a single visit, birthday card, or phone call. This rejection was formalized in cold, clinical terms during 2018 custody proceedings. Wilson actively selected the no visitation option in court paperwork, legally renouncing any right or responsibility to see Lila. An insider familiar with the case revealed the stark reality. Wilson made it clear he had zero interest in visitation or custody. His stance wasn't born of logistical challenges or safety concerns. It was a categorical refusal to acknowledge his child's existence beyond financial obligation. For Lila's mother, Verony, this legal dismissal was the crushing culmination of months of isolation. She described pleading with Wilson during her pregnancy and after Lila's birth, desperately urging him to meet their daughter. "You should see your daughter," Verony implored publicly, hoping her words might reach him. "She's incredible. You're really missing out. She looks just like you." Her appeals highlighted the painful dissonance. Lila bears an unmistakable resemblance to her famous father, a living reminder of the connection he denies.
What she means here, but she says we don't know what exactly happened behind the scenes, what the situation is, but if he's a doting father to his sons, the poor baby girl's gonna grow up with issues.
I think you can do it until all of a sudden you can't do it anymore, and something just...
The depth of Wilson's avoidance is jarring. When initially informed of the pregnancy during Vongsvierets' early term, his response was immediate withdrawal. He reportedly changed his phone number, effectively severing direct communication. This cutoff persisted even after the paternity test he requested confirmed he was Lila's father. His choice wasn't a temporary step back. It was a permanent retreat. The 5-year relationship preceding Lila's conception makes this rejection even more perplexing and painful. This wasn't a fleeting encounter, but a significant, long-term partnership. Yet, when faced with fatherhood a third time, Wilson drew a harsh line. While embracing his sons, taking them to football games, art classes, and film sets, he erased Lila from his personal narrative. Financially, Wilson fulfills his duty. He pays substantial child support, ensuring material needs are met. But Verony has consistently emphasized that money is irrelevant to the core wound. He helps financially, but it's never been about that. Lila needs a father. This financial support, while significant, rings hollow against the emotional void. A 6-year-old girl grows up knowing her father chooses, every single day, not to know her. Not because he can't, but because he won't. His silence isn't passive. It's a conscious, sustained act of absence that shapes Lila's understanding of her own worth. The legal no visitation checkbox Wilson selected wasn't just a formality. It was the official seal on a promise of lifelong neglect. While he crafts an image of a devoted dad to his boys, Lila remains his invisible child, a daughter defined by his unwavering rejection. The sons he champions. While Lila remains invisible in Owen Wilson's world, his devotion to his sons Robert Ford Wilson, 14, and Finn Lindqvist Wilson, 11, unfolds like a carefully crafted Hollywood script. With Ford, his firstborn from former girlfriend Jade Duell, Wilson transforms into the ultimate proud father. He's frequently described Ford as a little stuntman in training, delighting in his son's fearless energy and love for Jackie Chan films. Bedtime isn't just routine. It's world building. Wilson crafts elaborate, improvised tales of post-apocalyptic adventures, bonding over shared imagination. When Ford skeptically challenged his father's claim about the General Sherman tree being the world's largest during a national park visit, "I've seen bigger," Wilson didn't dismiss it. He engaged, turning the moment into playful debate, proof of his patience and presence. With Finn, his younger son from personal trainer Caroline Lindqvist, Wilson embraces the dynamic of brotherhood. He affectionately nicknames Finn Me Too, because the boy mirrors Ford's every move, a testament to how closely Wilson observes their relationship. Public outings are frequent, coaching soccer games, attending Bob Ross-style painting classes where all three create matching mountain landscapes, or even braving the chaotic crowds at Miami's Rolling Loud Music Festival. Photos show Wilson beaming as Finn clings to his side amid the noise, a protective arm around him. During interviews, his eyes light up describing their quirks. Anything Ford says is the funniest thing ever to Finn. "I tell the same joke, crickets." He even brought his then 13-year-old to the festival, joking with reporters about Playboy Cardi ad-libs, a moment showcasing casual, comfortable mentorship. The devastating contrast. This makes his erasure of Lila incomprehensible. While teaching Ford to question redwoods, he ignores a daughter whose eyes mirror his own. While reveling in Finn's hero worship of his brother, he denies Lila even a fraction of that validation. The activities he shares with his sons, art, sports, travel, require no special privilege, just time and intention. Yet for Lila, a simple meeting remains an impossible request. The bitterest irony? Wilson openly reflects on their future teenage years. "I already see how they'll gang up on me," he laughs, a comment dripping with the familiarity of daily involvement. Meanwhile, Lila has never heard his voice outside a movie screen. His fatherhood isn't divided. It's selectively granted, leaving one child bathed in attention while another dwells in the shadow of his billion-dollar silence. The soccer games, the bedtime stories, the festival high-fives, every cherished moment with his sons underscores the void where a daughter's laughter should be. The $300,000 a year silence. Owen Wilson's financial provisions for his daughter Lila paint a stark portrait of obligation without connection. His payment of $25,000 monthly, totaling $300,000 annually, covers child support, while an additional $70,000 initially covered birth-related expenses, including a specialized labor coach, night nurse, and legal fees. On paper, this fulfills his duty. Medical insurance through his Hollywood Guild even lists Lila as a beneficiary, creating a bureaucratic acknowledgement of her existence. Yet this financial scaffolding only highlights the void at its center. For Lila's mother, Veronique Vongsvierts, the money rings hollow against Wilson's absence. He helps financially, she acknowledges, but it's never been about that. Lila needs a father. The funds ensure material security, but cannot answer a child's questions. Why doesn't Dad know my favorite color? Why hasn't he seen my drawings? When Lila spots Wilson's face on a movie poster, she recognizes his features mirrored in her own reflection. Yet, he remains a stranger. Wilson's withdrawal began abruptly in 2018. Upon learning of the pregnancy early in Vongsviert's first trimester, his response was immediate disengagement. He changed his phone number, severing direct communication with the woman he'd dated for 5 years. This silence persisted even after a court-ordered DNA test confirmed his paternity. Veronique's attempts to bridge the gap grew increasingly desperate. "You should see your daughter," she pleaded publicly, hoping her words might penetrate his indifference. "She's incredible. You're really missing out. She looks just like you." Psychologists note that such rejection inflicts deep wounds. A child support check, no matter how substantial, cannot compensate for the message embedded in Wilson's absence. You are unwanted. While he builds pillow forts with his sons and cheers at their soccer games, Lila's milestones pass unnoticed. The cruel irony? Wilson's $25,000 monthly payments ultimately serve as a luxury barrier, funding his choice to pay for distance rather than invest in presence. For Lila, the price of his silence isn't measured in dollars, but in the unanswered ache of a father's love withheld. Wilson's refusal clashes with his movie roles as devoted dad. Vongsvierts called it ironic. He plays fathers on screen while abandoning his daughter. Critics like Wendy Williams slammed him. Owen Wilson, you are no good. How can we see his kids' movies again? Psychologists warn Lila will face abandonment trauma. As one commentator noted, if he's a doting father to his sons, this poor girl will grow up with issues. Despite Vongsvierts sharing photos of Lila, a blonde, blue-eyed mirror of Owen, he remains unmoved. Owen Wilson bonds with his sons over football and art classes while his daughter asks, "Where's my dad?" For $300,000 a year, he bought silence, but Lila's unanswered questions are priceless. This isn't just a scandal. It's a little girl's life sentence.